What if I told you that one simple habit is silently draining your energy, crushing your confidence, and keeping you stuck in life? You feel exhausted, unmotivated, and trapped in a cycle you can't seem to break. But what if the secret to unshakable self-control and true masculinity has been hiding in plain sight all along? Stick with me, because after this, you'll never look at this habit the same way again. The hidden habit holding you back. It's a topic no one likes to talk about, yet everyone deals with. Some say it's normal, harmless, even healthy. But have you ever stopped to question it? What if I told you the so-called harmless habit is doing more damage than you think? The greatest minds in history, the ancient Stoics, knew something modern society chooses to ignore. They understood the power of discipline, the dangers of pleasure-seeking, and the key to true self-mastery. Today, I'm going to reveal their wisdom so you can break free, reclaim your power, and transform your life. The problem: why this habit is destroying you. Let's be honest, you felt it. The guilt, the lack of motivation, that hollow feeling after indulging in it, like something inside you is slipping away. But why? Science tells us that every time you engage in this habit, your brain releases a massive surge of dopamine, the pleasure chemical. Sounds good, right? Wrong. The more you indulge, the more your brain craves quick, easy pleasure. And just like any addiction, the side effects begin to show. You feel drained, weak, unmotivated. Your drive to accomplish real goals fades. Your brain gets its reward without you actually achieving anything. The Stoics understood this problem long before modern science. They warned against overindulgence and the dangers of being controlled by base desires. But what exactly did they say? And how can you use their wisdom to break free? The Stoic wisdom: escaping the trap of pleasure. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." That's exactly what happens when you let pleasure control you. Every time you give in, you reinforce a mindset of weakness. You tell yourself, "I need this." But in reality, it's controlling you. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, believed in mastering desires, not being ruled by them. He knew that a man who can't control himself will never be truly free. The more you seek pleasure, the more you become its prisoner. The more you chase instant gratification, the further you drift from true fulfillment. But here's the real kicker. Every great man in history, from warriors to emperors to visionaries, had one thing in common. They mastered their desires. They refused to let urges dictate their actions. And because of that, they achieved greatness, while the rest remained enslaved to impulse. The solution: how to break free and reclaim your power. So, how do you escape this trap? How do you take back control and break free from the habit that's been holding you back? The answer lies in 3 Stoic principles: self-discipline, purpose, and transmutation. 1. Self-discipline, the key to freedom. Epictetus said, "No man is truly free who is not master of himself." That's where it starts. The moment you decide to stop being a slave to your desires, you begin reclaiming your power. But self-discipline isn't about denying yourself. It's about choosing what's truly valuable over what's easy. Every time you resist the urge, you train your mind to be stronger. You build mental toughness. And over time, your impulses lose their grip on you. The Stoic path to mastery. The Stoics believe that a life without purpose is a life wasted. This is why so many men struggle with self-destructive habits. They lack a meaningful pursuit to channel their energy into. Think about it. If your mind is consumed with building a business, mastering a skill, or striving for greatness, do you really have time for pointless indulgence? The key isn't just to quit a bad habit. It's to replace it with something that brings true fulfillment. Transmutation, redirecting your energy. Ancient warriors, artists, and philosophers understood a secret that most men today ignore. Sexual energy is the most powerful force within a man. When wasted, so is its potential. But when redirected, it becomes a source of unstoppable drive. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest minds in history, remained celibate his entire life because he understood this principle. By channeling his energy into his work, he achieved what few others could. This is exactly what the Stoics preached. Instead of wasting energy on fleeting pleasure, use it to fuel your ambition, creativity, and discipline. The climax: what happens when you quit? Imagine waking up every day with unshakable confidence, no guilt, no weakness, just pure, unstoppable energy. Imagine feeling more motivated, more focused, and more in control than ever before. That's what happens when you break free. Your testosterone levels rise, your mental clarity sharpens, and your drive to achieve skyrockets. Most importantly, you regain control over your own mind. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom. It's not just about quitting a habit. It's about becoming the man you were meant to be, the final challenge. So, the question remains, will you stay trapped in the cycle, or will you take control? Will you continue letting an empty habit steal your potential, or will you rise above it? The choice is yours. But remember, no great man in history was ruled by his desires. The ones who changed the world were those who mastered themselves first. If you're ready to reclaim your power and start living like a true Stoic, subscribe for more content like this. Your journey to self-mastery starts now.